All right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Miss Alicia. I'm from SouthRidge Apartments, and today we are going to build a rain gauge, which is a weather instrument used to measure the amount of rainfall that we receive. So I'm going to first go over the items that you will need. You will need a clear bottle. I'm using a smaller bottle, it's about 16 ounces, but I recommend you using a bigger bottle, maybe 1 liter. That way you can collect more rain. But this is what I have, and I don't want to waste plastic. So we're going to use this smaller one. It can still work. You're also going to need a ruler. You're going to need scissors. And you're going to need tape. I'm using this blue strong duct tape. I recommend using clear tape, but this tape can work too. So I'll show you how you can make the tape that you have work, so you don't have to go out and buy things for no reason. You're also going to need some colored water, not too much, and I will show you why in a minute. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut the cylinder part, neck part of your water bottle off with your scissors. Kids who are doing this, please just be careful because the plastic can get quite sharp and you don't want to cut yourself. So I've cut that cylinder part off, neck part off, using my scissors. Then you want to put this part inside of your bottle, and it will act like a funnel. Okay? If you need to hold it in place, you can do that with a piece of tape or a paper clip. Also could work. I'm just going to use a piece of tape just to secure it on the side. My plastic is getting a little temperamental, but it's okay. There it is. Right at the top. Yeah. And so the water is going to come through. It's going to have a funnel. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to fix your ruler to the side of your rain gauge here so you can measure the amount of rainfall. So you're going to do that using the tape. But the thing is, you need to make sure you have a 0 level for your gauge, which means, so at the bottom is, you see how it's kind of ridged and it's not completely flat. So we can only measure something when it's like completely has a flat base so you can get an accurate measurement. So what you're going to do is you're going to fill your gauge up with the colored water to the first line, straight line that you have that can be an accurate measurement. Okay? If you want to do the second line, if it's a little clear for you, you can do that as well. I think I'm going to use the second. All right, let's see. Stop there. So that way I know that I filled up the bottom part, so then I can start accurately measuring from a flat line. Okay? So my next step is to just take this to the side. If you were using clear tape, you could tape it all around the bottle, but because I'm using colored tape, I can't really do that because then it will cover up the ruler. I won't be able to see the measurements. So, of course, I've just dropped my tape. We're going to use what we can. I didn't want to go buy new tape. So let's see if this So I'm going to put my tape on the back of the ruler. And remember to tape it starting at that flat line there. Okay. So you see, I'll be measuring in centimeters probably. There we are. Sorry. And so now you have your ruler fixed to the side. Now, if you had a bigger, because we built a smaller one, you're just going to have to make sure, if you use this kind of bottle, you just have to make sure you monitor it maybe over a couple of hours, because especially if it's raining hard, like it's actually raining right now where I am, you don't have a lot of space. You have a small gauge. If you use a liter bottle, you'll have a lot more. Okay? So you set this outside, and when you set it outside, make sure that you set it up on something, not on ground level. So some people suggest putting it maybe in a potted plant so it doesn't fly away, or on top of a table. You can secure it, the sides, with some rocks if you think you're going to have some wind. Just make sure it doesn't topple over, and make sure nothing is covering it. So if you put it under a patio, it doesn't quite work because you're not getting direct rainfall. Okay? And then you decide how often you're going to check. It might be best to start, for the day, like at the beginning of the day, or you can start like the beginning of the week and measure the rainfall for the week, and then just see how close you get. If you need to dump it, then you just create a little chart and say, for example, if I was putting it outside right now, I might put Wednesday 4:10 p.m. And then let's just say I'm going to dump it at 8 a.m. in the morning. So then I'll put Thursday 8 a.m. And then I would measure the amount of liquid, write that number down. Then I will pour all of it out, give myself another base with color to make sure you're measuring from the bottom. And then you just start up the measurements again. And then you can add it all together to get your amount of rainfall for the week. You can check a website called weather.gov, and I'll put that in the comments, to get accurate readings of rainfall in your area. Okay, so that's a weather gauge. Pretty quick, pretty simple, and I pretty much used everything that I could find in my house. So I didn't have to buy anything. So this is a quick little science project that you can do, kids at home, or parents, you can do it for kids. All right. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great evening.